Alright, check it out. I started with just 6 grand, and 8 years later, I turned that into $1.2 million. Yeah, legit. And the best part? I did it swing trading, which, trust me, is a way different vibe than day trading. If you've ever tried trading, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Now here's the deal. If you want to get anywhere close to numbers like this, you've got to have risk management on lock. I mean, that's rule number 1, 2, and 3. Look, don't risk more than, say, 2% of your account on a single trade. You go wild with risk, and that account's gone faster than you can blink. Swing trading, trading in general, is honestly just a game of probability and risk management. Don't risk $2 just to make $1. That's a dead end. You gotta be smart with your setups and make sure your reward is always worth the risk you're putting up. Finding an edge. Here's the thing nobody tells you when you first start out. You can't just swipe someone else's strategy and expect to bank off it. Doesn't work like that. You gotta experiment, tweak things, and figure out what plays to your strengths. That's the only way you're finding an edge. And yeah, technical analysis? I get it. It sounds like a lot of charts and jargon, but it works. It's not magic. It's just a mirror of market behavior and all the emotions flying around out there. Now, combine solid technical analysis with some good fundamentals, like a solid earnings report or a hot news catalyst, and you've got a high probability play. Your biggest enemy? It's not the market, it's your own head. Emotions mess you up more than any chart ever could. Keep him in check. Now, let's talk stress. Day trading versus swing trading. Day trading is a straight-up grind. You're glued to the screen, watching every tick. It's intense, no doubt. But if you know the ropes of day trading and then switch to swing trading, man, it makes life way easier. You've already got that discipline, that focus. It's a massive help. Here's a cold fact. 95% of traders lose money. Not trying to scare you, but it's reality. Now, every once in a while, you get a legend like Christian Kalamaji, who went from 20K to 80 million, or Jeffrey Newman. This guy in the Unknown Market Wizards book took $25,000 and flipped it into 50 million. End of the day, it's up to you if you want to take this advice. I don't need to prove anything here or show you my account statement. Just know that if you're serious and you keep that risk management dialed in, you've got a shot. Second story. I'm a successful trader. I stumbled on trading when I was as young as 8, being fascinated with the graph. Others were watching the news, and I was wondering what the dull was underneath the news panel. Fast forward to 2 years. I decided that my future was in real estate developments and made my way up by selling over $10 million of real estate volume at age 25. Let's not get confused. I'm a real estate agent, so I was making great money as I love making strategies in my market that would benefit my clients, hence me making more money, however, not enough money for land conquest. There was additional worries as well on top of that, such as always having looming thought that came to mind, and that is me having to converse with people constantly and having to meet people constantly, whereas I can delegate these tasks and move to bigger things. Then I happened to come across a buddy who mentioned that he had a good friend who was into trading and loves the topic that he brings up often, and my buddy wasn't really into it as he thought it was a rich guy games, and rich people always control market type guy. I was intrigued and bought his course. I won't mention it as it's pretty private. I studied. Story number 3. Alright, so let me break down day trading futures for you. I trade him occasionally. And yeah, I mean occasionally. See, success in day trading futures is all about the hype and liquidity, and that depends big time on the big funds moving in the market. Without M, the market's pretty much flat. Like this year, since the Fed started bumping up interest rates, the whole environment's been rough. Best results happen in uptrends, and we're far from that right now. My advice? Risk management. Yeah, it's obvious, but it's gotta be said because it's that important. Here's the thing with day trading. It's algo-driven as hell, and the best edge you get? That's when actual people start trading heavy. When human traders are out there in force, human behavior kicks in, and that's when your strategies actually start making sense. When I do trade, I use VWAP with 3 standard deviations. Algos from big funds are built around VWAP. It's like their GPS. You stick to that, and you're more in sync with what's happening. Honestly, right now, my advice is to wait. Go with a solid investment approach until things clear up. And options? Avoid them unless you're using them as a hedge in a longer-term strategy. Look into the wheel strategy if you're curious about how to hedge effectively. It's worth it. This bear market's been dragging longer than any of us would like. If you're looking for a good read, check out Stan Weinstein's Secrets for Profiting in Bull and Bear Markets. Hands down, it's the only book you need to understand swing trading and investing from both sides of the market. Oh, and another thing, don't buy into a bunch of trading products or courses out there. Seriously, 90% of it is garbage. A lot of people are just selling dreams. And just out of curiosity, I checked out some YouTube videos on the wheel strategy. Yeah, don't waste your time. Most of them don't know what they're talking about. It's a mess out there, so just watch out for misinformation. That's it. Take it or leave it. But if you're smart, you'll keep your head clear and stay cautious in this market.